Behold the Lamb of God. Now, here was some interesting referral made by someone called John the Baptist. You see, even and especially in our times, referrals count a lot. When I need a good eye doctor, referrals mean a lot to me, for referrals have to do with personal experience that one cannot discount. Behold the Lamb of God. It is like as if John was telling people who were out looking for answers to so many questions, I got someone who will lead you to what you're looking for. I know someone who is more than what you see, more than what you think of, more than anyone who was ever born of woman. Behold the Lamb of God. How clear and yet so vague. How direct and yet so imbued with layers and layers of meaning. How straightforward and yet so circuitous at one and the same time. How simple and yet how profound. How pithy and yet so pregnant with meaning. We are often lost. We are often saddled with so many questions. We need guides. We need leaders. We need someone to show us the way. In our country right now, we are divided more than ever before. We are confused. We want change, but not necessarily the changes that are unfolding right here, right now. But I have good news for you. Like in every Mass I celebrate, there is someone who broached the best news. He pointed us to the man. Behold the Lamb of God. So, what happened when John did the great referral of his short life? People turned to Jesus, the Lamb of God. People heeded John's advice. The first apostles did precisely that. They turned to Jesus, whom John referred them to. And the rest is history, the unfolding story of our salvation. And now that we have our referral, what do? Let me suggest something very important. First, we need to spring into action. How many times did we ask for advice and then ignored it? How many times did we refuse to do anything after being given directions as to what to do? What did the apostles do? They asked him where he lived. They really searched for him. They did their part to know the Lord more. And here, my dear friends, is the clincher. We look for God, but when He finds us, we need to do our part. We need to learn from His love and know firsthand His will and desires for us. We need not only to find where He lives, but to bring Him where we live. We are duty-bound to bring a piece of heaven to earth. And by earth, I mean your neighborhood, your family, your home, and your little circle of concerns. So what do you bring to others today? A piece of advice? A sign of caring? A symbol of God's love for them through you? Go forth today and be a transparency, a slide, if you will, of God's compassion and love. Behold the Lamb of God, who takes away the sins of the world. That is a great referral to think about. And this, my dear friends, is your kalakbay at katoto in this week's episode of Puso sa Puso, saying thank you and God bless you.